Hello friends, welcome to physics class. See, till now we have completed 4 chapters, and in this video we are going to start a new chapter, that is electrostatic potential and capacitance. The previous chapter we learnt what is electric field, what is electric flux, what is electric dipole, what is the electric field around the electric dipole, and Gauss law and its applications. Now in this video or in this chapter we are going to discuss electrostatic potential, capacitance, and what are capacitors, how to connect the capacitors in series and parallel, what is the role of the capacitor. These all things will be discussed. Let us keep this capacitance aside temporarily. The next video will discuss. First come to the discussion, what is electrostatic potential. I think you might have an idea about what is potential. So whenever the term potential comes, we recall our previous knowledge of potential energy, right, and kinetic energy. What are these potential energies and kinetic energies? Energy possessed by a massive body. Energy possessed by a massive body, by virtue of its position, is potential energy, by virtue of its motion is kinetic energy, right? Similarly, here we will come into the electrostatic potential. Imagine this is the earth, well, and I am coming to the general gravitational potential, and here one object is there. I lift this object from one point to another point. I lift it from here to there. As it is a force of attraction, earth is trying to pull this object always. But what am I doing? I am applying some force on it and I am lifting this object from here to here, which is at a height h. Now whatever the work is done by me the sense here the external force. By me means not only the person, by means of anything. By some external forces, some work has been done. Where is that work now? That work is stored in this object in the form of energy, right? I hope it is correct. It is stored in the form of energy. How to know that? How to know, sir, it is stored in the form of energy? Just you drop that external force. Just you drop that external force from here, again this object will fall to here. Right? So it means some energy is stored in it, and that energy we are seeing as the gravitational potential there. Similarly, we will come to the electrostatic potential. We know well, whenever we are using the word electrostatic, we use a charge. Imagine this is a charge. Okay, this is a charge, source charge Q, which is fixed here. It is fixed at the origin, fixed at an origin, at a particular place it is fixed, right? And at a particular distance here I kept a test charge. This is a source charge, I kept a test charge here. There is another point charge, a point charge whose magnitude is 1. It is at a point R. It is at a point R. Which type of force is there between these two? Here point charge also positive and that fixed charge also positive charge. Which type of force will be there? There is a force of repulsion, right? So what am I doing now? Now I am bringing this point charge from R to a particular point P. I am bringing a positive charge from R to P. Right? In bringing this R to P, some force I am applying. Yes or no? Some force should be applied. It is repelling. It is repelling. But what am I doing? Opposite to the force exerted by the charge. Opposite to the force exerted by the charge, I am applying the force and I am pulling, pushing this point charge from R to P, right? So here some work has been done. So whatever the work has been done here in pulling the object from R to P, or in bringing the object from R to P, is equal to the force exerted, or the force is equal to the external force, is equal to the external force applied in bringing the charge from R to P dr, right? This is what the work done. W R to P, work done in bringing a positive charge from R to P is equal to what? External force. And here one more thing is to be noted, that this force or this work done is always opposite to the force exerted by the charge, opposite in direction. So that what we are writing, work done from R to P is equals to minus of force, external force. Okay, right. Now here imagine here electric potential, here is the electric potential, as a potential energy is there here, some UR potential energy is there, UP is the potential energy here, UR is potential energy here, UP is the potential energy here. Now the change in potential energy, delta U, here U stands for the potential energy, U stands for the potential energy. Change in potential energy can be written as UP minus UR, UP minus UR, right? Change in potential energy, where this UP minus UR is equals to work done from R to P. Understood? అర్థమవుతుంది అన్న. ఒక ఛార్జ్ ఉంది, ఒక పర్టికులర్ పాయింట్ దగ్గర ఛార్జ్ ఉంది, దానికి సర్టెన్ డిస్టెన్స్లో ఒక ఈ పాయింట్ ఛార్జ్ అజ్యూమ్ చేసుకున్నాం. ఈ పాయింట్ ఛార్జ్ ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి మూవ్ కావడానికి సమ్ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఫోర్స్ ఈజ్ నీడెడ్. That external forces are given to it, then this charge has moved from here to here. When this charge has moved, then some work has been done. The work which has done, that is stored in the form of the potential energy in this point charge. ఏదైతే వర్క్ డన్ జరిగిందో ఆ వర్క్ డన్ అనేది ఈ ఛార్జీలో పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ రూపంలో స్టోర్ అయి ఉంది, రైట్? That is stored in the form of the potential energy in this charge. Okay, so how much potential energy is there? That is the difference between these two, UP minus UR. ఇక్కడ ఉన్న పొటెన్షియల్ ఎంత ఉంది, ఇక్కడ ఉన్న పొటెన్షియల్ ఎంత ఉంది. So that difference will be taken as the work done, that is WR to P. Okay, and one more thing here. So what is the potential now? What is potential? Potential energy, and now what is potential now? Again I am taking a source charge, a positive charge which is fixed here, and you know well from the inverse square law, as you go away from the, means as the distance is increasing, as the distance increases, the force of attraction or repulsion, what happened? Decreases. Means suppose here a point I suppose here x is the potential, here y is the potential, here z is the potential. As you go up to a distance infinite, if you go up to the infinite, what is the potential at infinite now? Now if you see here, x is greater than y, y is greater than z. So similarly, if you go to infinite, at infinite what happened? Finally the smallest value 0, right? Finally the smallest value is 0. Means again from here if you see, delta U change in potential energy, the increase in potential energy, UP minus UR, so P is where? P is at here, as we supposed initially, P is here, Where is the point R? Point R is at infinite. Point R is at infinite. So when point R is at infinite electrostatic potential is 0, that is UP. Right, UP minus 0, this is what the increase in potential energy. Increase in potential energy is equal to what the potential at this point. Increase in potential energy is equals to potential at this point when you are bringing the positive charge from infinite to a particular point. Now this will become our electrostatic potential definition. This will become our electrostatic potential definition. Keep it in mind, electrostatic potential at infinite. Electrostatic potential at infinite is what? At infinite is 0. Right? Now electrostatic potential, how can we write? Electron, here I am bringing a positive charge from infinite to a particular point. Bringing a unit in what charge from infinite to a particular point. So work done in bringing a charge from infinite to fixed point. Work in bringing a charge from infinite to particular point by Q will become the electrostatic potential. Electrostatic potential. This is called as electrostatic potential. So in simple words, you can say that electrostatic potential is a ratio between the work done and charge. Is the ratio between the work done and charge. How to define it? How to give the statement to it? It is the work done. Electrostatic potential energy is the work done in bringing a unit positive charge from where to where? From infinite to a particular point. Infinite to a point in the electrostatic field. Electrostatic field lo okay, infinite nunchi oka particular point varaku. Infinite lo electrostatic potential is 0. You are bringing to a particular point, then the electrostat that at that point whatever the potential difference you are getting, that is called as the electrostatic potential at that point. So here we will write the electrostatic potential. Electrostatic potential V is equals to W by Q. Electrostatic potential, what is V? Electrostatic potential. What is W? W is the work done. What are the units of work done? Work done units are joule. What are the units of Q? Q is what? Q is charge. What are the units of charge? Coulomb. Then what are the units of electrostatic potential? Electrostatic potential units are joule per coulomb. Joule per coulomb are the units of what? Electrostatic potential. Right, here few points are to be noted. Number 1, electrostatic potential at infinite. What is electrostatic potential at infinite? Is 0. Number 2, electrostatic potential is independent of path. Electrostatic potential is independent of path. What is meant by independent of path? You are bringing a charge from here to here. As we suppose here R, this is the P. So this charge may be brought in any path, like this, or like this, or like this. Okay, this is a one direction, this is one, this is one. Okay, here work done 1, this is W2, this is a W3. So here work done W1 is equals to W2 is equals to W3. So it is independent of path. Which path is followed is not dependent. Okay, now we don't want the path. It is independent of path. In any path the charge may be brought from R to P, the work done will be same, right? So electrostatic potential is independent of path. Okay, now and the last one more point is electrostatic potential is depended on initial and final positions. So electrostatic potential energy is dependent on initial and final positions. Okay, this is what electrostatic potential, right? What is the direct definition of the electrostatic potential now? Electrostatic potential is the work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinite to a point in the electrostatic field or electric field. Okay, na? The electric field. Okay, right? What is the formula? Right? Electrostatic potential V is equals to W by Q. What is W? Work done by charge. What are the units of work done? Joule, and units of charge is coulomb. So that electrostatic potential units are joule per coulomb. What are the points to be learned from here? Electrostatic potential is at infinite is equals to 0. Electrostatic potential is independent of path. Electrostatic potential is dependent only on initial and final positions, right? The next video we are making on potential due to a point charge, right? Thank you very much.